Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about $20 tip automatically. Student not allowed to DoorDash food to school, so he comes up with a creative solution. So some schools actually have a policy about having outside food delivered to the school, specifically through DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub. I don't know why. I know that there's actually been a few incidents where DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers have had issues with doing so, specifically from law enforcement communities, but that being said, most people don't want to deliver to schools anyway. But now this customer is actually trying to find a way to work around the system, and the DoorDash driver is going to be on the receiving end of that. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers, as well as their corresponding customers in the educational system, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A high school counselor on TikTok shows how one of her students finding a creative loophole to ordering DoorDash while at school. Okay, let me get this straight. The high school counselor, who's supposed to be enforcing the rules of the school, is not only condoning the poor behavior of her students or his students, they are glorifying it by putting it on TikTok. What in the dumbass logic is that? Yet another display of school systems being absolute trash. High school counselor at Fromthecounselorsdesk typically posts content about her job. This time, she recorded one of her students ordering DoorDash. The school doesn't permit students to order DoorDash, but this student found a way around it. I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as their profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject.
So, we can't DoorDash food, but can you bring the food in? Just be like, you my uncle? And drop the food off in the office?
Like I'm your uncle?
Or like my cousin or something like you know what I'm saying? Like you family, so you just drop my food off of me.
Oh yeah, cause that's gonna work with every single driver. The guy in the TikTok, the boy, is a black student. If I did it, oh yeah, I'm definitely the kid's uncle, right? I married into the family. Oh yeah, what's your wife's name? This is why I could never rob a bank or anything. Like, I am not the get away with it kind of guy.
Okay, what's your name, man? What's your name? What's your complete last name?
It's
Be like this for my nephew Mir.
yeah, just be like this for my nephew Mir or something like that,
Okay.
You gotta take the sticker off.
Yeah, but can you take like the little DoorDash sticker off the bag?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, for sure. Good luck.
So not only did you condone a student that was not supposed to receive the DoorDash order anyway, you took the DoorDash sticker off the bag entirely, which DoorDash isn't going to be happy about that because you just broke DoorDash policy, and you lied to a education system on the subject. And you're on video for it. Tell me how you got deactivated again?
Yeah, you fine. Yeah, you fine.
I'm gonna take it. But I can't do it. It's good to see you too.
So you handed it to the counselor who was making the TikTok anyway. Well, I can imagine the conversation now.
Okay, listen, Johnny. I don't typically allow this, but I really need a TikTok to go viral this week. So I'm gonna let you order DoorDash, and this is how we're gonna do it.
The realest DoorDasher that ever existed. At DoorDash, sometimes you gotta get creative when you're hungry, the content creator wrote in the caption. Why would you do that? You tagged DoorDash in a video where the Dasher broke policy 3 times. I think. 1 to lying to a school because you're not supposed to be delivering there. 1 to committing fraud because you're not his uncle, you're a DoorDash driver. 1 for breaking the seal so that way you can remove a DoorDash sticker. And then you wonder why you're not supposed to be doing that anyway.
Why would you do that?
And if I was in that guy's ear right now, I'd be like, don't do it! It's a trap! It's a trap! The Daily Dot reached out to @FromTheCounselorsDesk via TikTok comment and direct message. The video amassed 3.4 million views. In the comments, viewers hope the driver received a tip. Things you do for content, huh? He better have gotten a really good tip. I swear to God, you put his account in danger only to tip him poorly. I would have drop kicked you out of that school real quick. And not to mention, if he didn't tip, you'd be like, you know, I'm not his uncle. I'm actually a DoorDash driver. And really, this kind of behavior is against DoorDash policy. You should really check on your students about that. $20 tip automatically, one viewer wrote.
Fucking better.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty solid tip for that kind of work. Real better have tipped that man, a second stated. He had to have tipped that man. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten his food. And the school would have justified it.
Who is Adulty McMahon face?
The better question is, are you a narc?
What? No. Why? Are you?
However, others shared their thoughts. This is golden, but how did you get that vid from inside the office? One user commented. Oh, that's easy. She needed a good TikTok, and he was asked,
Hey, you want to be on a TikTok with me?
so they just conveniently had a camera in the office, another echoed. Yeah, here's the misunderstanding about this TikToker. They're thinking he's the TikToker. The TikToker is actually the counselor. I don't think they thought this through very much. The problem is when dozens of students do it and the office is flooded with orders. I saw a girl eat seafood boil in the middle of science class. Shake my head, a third noted. And then suddenly it ruins it for everybody. The content creator replied to these remarks in the comments section. I was helping them because I didn't think it was going to actually work, she explained. That's why this only worked once. Then everyone tried to do it.
I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far.
And not to mention, a lot of drivers don't even want to deliver to schools to begin with. My favorite is when I'm delivering to a teacher and then the office is trying to explain to me that,
You know, our students aren't allowed to order here.
I know this is for Miss Pasternak. Why do some schools prohibit food delivery services? The Washington Post provided several reasons for this by different school district employees. Some include nutritional security and disruption concerns. Oh yeah, because the food that is in the schools are so nutritious, right? Disruption and security probably would be the most accurate. Nutritional concerns. Have you seen a school lunch? There's a reason why people have said the food is moving on its own.
Sorry, it's just that the Venn diagram of supply chains for prison and school cafeterias is basically a circle.
Students should not be ordering from Grubhub, DoorDash, etc. during school hours. Reads an email to parents from Dean Julie Rumschlag from Cab Calloway School of Arts. This is a safety concern that also disrupts the educational process within our community. Please do not order food from outside vendors to be delivered to the school during the school day. I would say it's probably more disruptive for the drivers because we have to wait a long time just for you to get your food. And not to mention, if we try to just deliver it to the front office, they give us a headache about it. Like, come on. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. So first off, if you're a driver and you're delivering to a school, expect to get a headache at this point because now schools aren't permitting this behavior regardless. Even though a school employee, being the counselor, literally made a TikTok to display a kid actually doing that. Not to mention there was a time where a UberEats driver actually got arrested simply for delivering an order. I'm not even kidding. I made a video talking all about that. I will leave that video in the description. Feel free to check that out. Pedro DoorDash Santiago actually made a video talking about this, and he felt as if drivers were being seen as a joke, as a part of content, and not as people anymore.
Then boo on DoorDash!
Oh, come on, they're overpriced.
UberEats!
That's worse.
Postmates!
They're all bad, boo!
And booey drivers!
Go on. I can see what he sees. I can feel what he feels.
What's going on? Was I an egg? Where am I?
DoorDash for a Mr. Ba?
Oops, ignore that one.
No, wait.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
And there has always been a discrimination towards gig workers, but that overall concept of treating drivers differently or treating drivers as a joke has been a growing concern in the content creating community, not just for gig workers, but for retail workers and people just living their lives. I don't remember which TikTok it was, but it was saying that people are starting to act like unpaid actors anytime they go out, because now there's a content creator everywhere recording them doing something, and now they have to be on camera always. Now, are we typically the butt of the joke? I mean, yeah, there's a reason why there's a discrimination in the media overall, and not to mention, a lot of memes have to do with the platform and the drivers, not so much the restaurants and the people actually committing half of the problems anyway. But either way, I wouldn't let yourself be too consumed by said media, because that kind of mindset is not worth your attention. All in all, just do yourself a favor. Don't pull shady stuff like this, because if you end up on camera or something and you're not setting proper boundaries for yourself, you could end up being on a viral TikTok with who knows what happening to your account. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.